Welcome back, guys. Sunday night live football here from Middlesbrough. As live as it can get. And have I got. I've got my phone on here, which is feeding back. Yeah, so we want to mute the phone because I'm just getting all sorts of noise from my phone. Okay, so can you hear me, guys? Evening, Andy. Can you hear me, guys? Is the stream working okay? And welcome back to another episode. And the title of the episode says it all. We are going to attack. And I think, as I said in the video that I did yesterday, I think that the way to go in this game is to attack. The low days of the low blocks are pretty much gone now. And I think you have to go out there and attack. And that's probably the best way forward. And we have moved forward. We've done a little bit of business in the transfer window, and we've upset about 4 players as a result. But we've moved on. We remember, what was the last game we played? We had that poor run of fixtures. I think we haven't moved on very far, have we? We beat Real Madrid. Oh, no, we lost to Real Madrid. I thought we beat Real Madrid from there. We lost, but we beat Newcastle. We played against Everton. That was the last game we played. We beat Newcastle 3-2 after that, which is very strange. We can't beat Everton, but we go then and beat Newcastle. Strange. And then we lost to Real Madrid. But we beat Arsenal. And again, this is one of those very strange things that is happening on this game. Newcastle, Arsenal, 6 points. Everton, Nottingham Forest, 1 point. It's all very odd. And then we beat Feyenoord in the Champions League. And that meant we finished in 9th. And that means that we just missed avoiding the playoffs, but we've got Juventus in the last 16, and I can't see us getting past Juventus. We then beat West Ham 3-0, so we've gone on a little run here where we've won 3 games on the trot. And we're going to try and get through probably up to the end of the UEFA Champions League. Yeah, James, very easy Juventus. I think we'll coast past Juventus. And then that will leave us with 5 games, because we'll be out of the Champions League then. That will leave us with 5 games to play up until April, and then 6 games to go for the final episode, which will be on Thursday. That's the plan. If we get games added via the Champions League, then we might have to extend it to next Sunday. Because I believe, and I'm just going to check, I think it's a week tomorrow is when the full game actually drops. I think the 5th is Sunday. Yeah, the 6th is Monday. So it's a week tomorrow before the full game actually drops. So we got to get everything done by Sunday. And that means we've got to race through. Everton, we have this, we drew with Everton, as you remember, 1-1 in the FA Cup 3rd round. We've now got the replay. And if we look at what's going on here, Everton are 18th in the Premier League. So I'm going to guess that we are going out of the FA Cup here. We'll either lose 1-0 in normal time. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat here. We'll either lose 1-0 in normal time, or we will get really screwed and it will take us through extra time and we will lose in penalties, and then we won't be fit for the first leg for the Brentford game on Saturday. But I'm predicting a defeat because they are in 18th, and 18th, 19th and 20th are the hardest teams in the league to beat. Now look at how they play. If you go to the data hub, then Next opponent, they do play with this wing play. I think they're going to play a 4-4-2, which is correct. And the easiest way to deal with that in FM23 was to play with a standard line of defense. But I'm not going to do that because I don't think it works in... yeah, they'll have a bet on it, Andy. I don't think it actually works in FM24, so we're not going to go with the standard line. FM23 rules are out. So the way forward, I think, is to... I think I might go attacking. I just got this feeling we might have to attack. I've rotated the team as well, just to give some boys a rest. And I just feel like we might have to attack them. Who knows? I really don't know. This game got harder. Oh, I do want to... We'll leave that to the... He wants to go positive. I think we need to attack. We'll have a look at who's been upset later on after this game. And then we'll have a look at the transfer window as well. And we have brought in, as you can see, who is straight in the team. We've brought in Ferran Thomas. We've actually brought Ferran Thomas in on loan. He's a decent player, but unfortunately he's come to Middlesbrough now, and that's the end of his career. But he's a pretty good player. He's only on loan. We have an option to buy him, but at 30 mil, I doubt whether we're going to buy him. But he's just there to bolster the squad over the second half of the season, to cope with the injuries, basically. Let's get rid of the sounds. Injuries are continuing to be an absolute nightmare. I have no idea what to do about that. Just got to hope that my goalkeepers don't get injured. I think we're favourites. I think we have to tell them that we're favourites here. And I'm not going to say any more than that. I am a bit reluctant to talk to the players at the moment. FM24 is... oh boy, I just don't... I don't feel comfortable talking to players because they're going to get very upset. Whatever you say to them, they seem to get very, very upset. And we are going to try attacking. And hopefully that's the way to beat these teams, is to go out there, play with a high line, with a high press, and play attacking. Because everything else we've tried is not working. Certainly the days of my low block are gone, I think. And we have... Oh, I thought we were going to score there, but unfortunate. I say unfortunate. Is this going to be my downfall tonight? In this cup game, we can't get our shots on target, but we're having all the ball anyway. Just like City did against United today. And there's another chance, and this time we've put it in, and that may be the way to do it. Okay, have a great night, James. Enjoy your dinner, and let us know how it goes next time on Tuesday. Good to see you, James, and have a good time. So we have taken the lead, which is obviously a good sign. So maybe it is the correct thing to do, is to attack them, these bottom of the league teams. Maybe it is the right thing to do. And maybe FM24 is all about attacking football. And it's strange because I've rotated the team quite a bit. And there's probably some names that you don't recognise. We'll have a look at the transfer window after this. Oh, that looked like a penalty, referee. But we are in again, 2-0. It is the way to beat them, isn't it? Go attacking. And Everton have not been in this game at all. And there probably are some very unfamiliar names in here. Pedroza possibly is an unfamiliar name. Not quite sure where you left off. And then Ferran Torres obviously is... And then we need to work out who we've upset as well. There are a number of players who have become upset over the last couple of weeks. As I say, I'm very scared to talk to them at the moment, because they're just all getting upset and wanting to leave. So I'm thinking that we'll be having a lot more transfers going on in FM24 than previous versions of the save, because everybody ends up wanting to leave because you've upset them. But at the moment we're doing okay. Nobody's upset on the pitch here today. We are beating Everton by 2-0 and taking them apart, really. Oh, that was so close to 3-0. 3-0 would have made me feel a lot better. But Everton really... One of the things that I have noticed, though, is the number of shots have been reduced. These, were ridiculously high, these stats, in previous versions. And it has come down. I've noticed that. And I am happy with how things are going. Let's keep it up. We will make some changes very soon. I want to rest players. I just want to make sure that we see this game out first. And so notice there's a couple of 2-star players playing here. But I can't figure out who they are. They shouldn't be 2-star players. And here's Arezzo. Unless they've gone down, the coaches have put them down because of the transfers that have come in. I know Force went down, but he's left the club now. Which is why I had to find a winger. And Ferran Torres just presented himself. So I thought, okay, we'll have some of that. I didn't even have to work hard to find Ferran Torres. He was suggested to me, made an offer, accepted in the day after. We were promised that transfers were going to get a little bit tougher, that we're going to see lots of transfer battles. I haven't found that at all. I don't know, have you guys found that? Lots of transfer battles. I've found it very easy to sign players. And we are now 3-0 up against Everton. And this must be the way that you beat teams at the bottom of the league. Because I think this is the first time we have won against a team who are much weaker than ourselves. So just go, press high, attack. Let's make some changes now because I need to rest some players. Ruiz is having a very good game there. But he is tired. But do I want to take him off? Yeah, we want to take him off. So I'm going to put... So Arezzo can rest. Ruiz is playing... I want to continue to rest Asprilla. So this is quite difficult. Isaiah Jones. He can stay on, I think. Let's change the fullbacks. Oh, I can't change the fullbacks. Twanzebe can come on for Livramento. Manquilla for Pedrosa. Change one of these. Bohinen was not very fit at the beginning, so Hackney can come on here. Let's swap Hackney over for... And then Ruiz needs a rest. So we will bring on... Antonio, he can't play up there. Okay, I'll leave Antonio. We'll put Pickle on in midfield. And that'll do it. And hopefully now we will see this game through. You think negotiating is a bit tougher, Daniel? I actually haven't found any problems at all in the transfer window. I don't know if that's just me. And I've also found that wages they're a lot more generous in terms of wages. I've got West Ham have still got a lot of money left in their wage kitty. And like they've still got, I've done a lot of transfers in that save, and I've still got 60 million left in the transfer budget. I just feel it's all a bit more generous. And I am going to put them into the low block. I do want to see if we can use the low block to see a game out. So I'm going to put them into the low block just because it's less intense, and I'm noticing they are getting tired, and I don't want them tired. So we've done the job here against Everton, and we don't need to go and score 3 or 4 more. But is that how you do it? I mean, is that what this whole FM thing is going to be about? Attacking, fluid play. Is that how you're going to win? And gone are the days of the low block. But we are seeing it out nicely. Everton have come back slightly into the game, but not enough to cause us any problems. So that was interesting. Nice work, everyone. That was good. So that was quite interesting because that was attacking. Now I need to go back to the tactic because I don't want to be attacking now. Because the next game is against Brentford in the Premier League. Where are Brentford? Oh, 19th. So this will be a test. So we need to be attacking against Brentford. Are they that bad then, are they, Brentford? And we need to rest the players. Who's that? We get Bournemouth in the FA Cup. 2 goals for Ruiz. Nice one. I don't mind praising them, but if there's something to be critical, let's have a look at the dynamics here. All these players are upset. He's asking to leave. He wants to move to a bigger club. He's been like that since I signed him, basically. But nobody is coming in and offering the 11 million that I want for him. Arezzo is unhappy because my team talk was confusing against Real Madrid. Fine. And he's been holding on to that ever since. And then we have Elyounoussi. He's worried now, and he's very upset about me signing Ferran Torres because it's going to take his position in the team. And so as a result, I've had to place him on the transfer list. So he's been transfer listed as well, and he is wanted. And it's kind of like really weird. And then we have unhappy. Nemecha is unhappy. Now, apparently he's unhappy because he played in a weak role. Sure, he did. Because when we were playing in this style, we changed it to this style at half-time once, and he played as the DLF. But unfortunately, that upset him. And I would that really upset a player in real life? If I'm the manager and I call him over, I say, come here. What I want you to do is I want you to play in a partnership up front now. And all I want you to do is I want you to drop deeper and try and feed in the wingers. But once you pass to the wingers, I want you to bomb it into the box and you'll score lots of goals. Just try it for 45 minutes. Do you think he's going to hold a grudge with me for like the rest of the season after that? I mean, if he agrees to that when I have a chat with him, he'd probably say, yeah, boss, no problem. And then he's not going to be upset for the rest of the season and want to leave the club as a result. And this is part of... when SI announced that they had added all these new communications with the players, I was quite excited about that. but I'm not anymore because they're just negative ones that they've added. And everything now is so difficult in terms of talking to them. And I would rather not talk to them ever again. I really don't want to talk to them ever again. Because every time I talk to them, they get upset. Simple. And I don't like it when they get upset. So I can't do anything other than just ignore them from now on. And if I get these little boxes, if they're not a highly influential member of the squad, then I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just not going to go to them. I only have one injury at the moment. That's Brandon Williams. So we have a pretty clean bill of health. Transfer-wise, we did a little business. Looking at who came in January. Pedroza is a fullback, and he came in from Espanyol for 17.25 million. We spent the money that they gave us. I think he's decent. I don't think he's going to set the world on fire, but I think he's a decent player. And hopefully we'll get a couple of seasons out of him before he decides he wants to leave. Ferran Torres on loan from Barcelona. Much better player. I'm hoping that he is going to do a pretty decent job for us. Can also play up front. So I'm hoping that we're going to get some good stuff out of him. Players who left, only Marcus Force. Decent enough player, but his sell-by date had come. He's been with us ever since the beginning, and time to let him go. And he went out to Watford for 550k. So that was the transfer window. We spent our money in terms of finances. We've still got $1 million left. So I'm not really having problems with negotiating wages, or I've still got a little bit of wage budget left. And club vision, everything is on course here with Middlesbrough. We are expected to finish in 12th, and we are in 13th. No, we're in 12th, so I guess we're doing okay. It's not ideal. I'd like to be doing a lot better, but considering we are in the Champions League, that's pretty good, I think. So now we need to... did I rest them? I'll be a fool if I didn't rest them. Yes, I did. So now we need to go and play this Premier League game against Brentford. And we're going to try this new theory. Is it... But are we home or away? That's the question. AJ Bridge. I know about Finch and Bridge. Both good players. I'm not going to be praising... Recent form is good, though. Let's try it. Praise recent form. I'm really pleased with you. Yeah, he was all right about it. And who's the other one? Arezzo. I don't think he's not so good, so I'm not going to praise his recent form. I'll be really pushing my luck to two good chats in one go. Are they a bit pacey, this Brentford team? Doesn't say they're pacey, but they are a good team, so I'm not quite sure why they're struggling. Well, yeah, they are very fast, aren't they? So what it might be prudent to defend a little deeper, but I don't think... Hey, what happened? Why are we preparing for Bournemouth? Ah, because they've squeezed in an extra game, have they? They've squeezed in the cup game. Aha, that's why. Oh, well, Bournemouth. We've got to go and rock and roll against Bournemouth. So let's have a look at the... I've got a week, so I want my first team. So Fry and Amadozic. Livramento Pedrosa, yeah, that's my first team. Isaiah Jones is tired. So I'm going to put Asprilla here. And Daniel Ruiz is tired, which is a bit of a shame. We will put Nemecha up front and Arezzo on the wing. In fact, Torres can come in here. Ruiz, no, he can't play there, can he? Torres will have to go on the wing. And then Ruiz can come in here. And Arezzo can go up front. And then Bohinen and Antonio. I think that they are probably the best two. I think they're probably... Yeah, very good weather, Andy, for FM. Good staying in weather. Elionesi, he is already relegated to the Pico. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that team. And I think we do need to attack against Bournemouth. I think we need to go at them. It worked against Everton. I wonder if it'll work against Bournemouth. I don't mind praising these boys here, but I'm not criticizing anybody. Actually, I might just Twanzebe. He's been fairly reasonable, I think, so I might criticize Twanzebe. We'll just go and see what happens. Yeah, he's alright about it. He's okay. So let's go and play Bournemouth. Is it going to work again? Is this attacking system? Although Bournemouth are actually... They are in the Championship, aren't they? Yeah. So we should be attacking them. And let's go and play some football. Come on, let's do Bournemouth. If we get knocked out here to a Championship team, I won't be very happy with this team. Like, you'd never know what's going to happen in FM24. And I need a strong defense today. This is pretty much my first team. That will be my first team. So hopefully it's good enough to see off Bournemouth. And they are actually attacking down both flanks, aren't they? So maybe I need to focus play up the middle. So let's go up the middle. I'm going to stop them trying to get out wide. Come on, boys, you got this. I wonder if we're going to go on to a really good run. Ruiz! This will be 5 games without defeat. This is, like, unheard of. But it is only Bournemouth. They haven't had a shot yet, and we've had 3. So the 4-1-2-2-1 is still working, but you've got to be more attacking with it. And I think that's have we just found the key to FM24? Yeah, so we've got much more attacking style going on here. Team's all looking pretty good, but there's going to be an injury very soon. There has to be. I've only got 1 injury at the moment. there has to be 2 or 3 injuries coming up very soon. Like, injuries are like doing my head in at the moment. So there's got to be injuries. And then somebody will not like my team talk at halftime. It's all going too well at the moment. And we do have another chance. Ah, there's the injury. With Sole. But well done, Amadozic. Come on, Espria. You haven't been playing very well this year. Good player like you should be doing a lot better than you're doing. Maybe I will come down a notch. Just because Bournemouth do seem to be coming back into the game. So let's come down a notch. They have come back into the game a lot. So we need to be careful. 2 shots though, none on target. We've got 5 and only 1 on target and scored with it. So it's a close game. That 20% could disappear in an instant. I think we're doing well, but we can do even better. Arezzo is starting to find his feet now. What is your plans for this weekend, Andy? Are you going to watch some football this weekend? Time to make some changes. Yeah, we have Ferran Torres is injured as well. Oh my good lord. How many injuries are we going to suffer? Oh, okay. Ruiz can come out here. Namacha can come in here. And Ruiz himself is getting quite tired. Isaiah Jones. Antonio should be fit. Everybody should be fit. Bohinan's having a poor game, so Hackney can come on there. We'll just do 3 for now. Well, I did say in my video yesterday, one of the things that you shouldn't do is put all 4 subs on, 5 subs on at once, because you can guarantee at the end you'll have another injury. And it's happened so many times to me. So I'm not going to put them all on the pitch at once. And we'll just keep some back until we see players getting really tired. Daniel Ruiz is tired now. Time to swap him over. And I think we can play Isaiah Jones there. We're just about holding on here. And we have had the better of the game, but we are just about holding on. I think I'm going to go into the low block now and just see if this will be able to see the game out for us. I think it should. There's no reason why the low block shouldn't work. I want to control the ball. So we're going to hold our shape and just slow everything down. It is a football tactic and it should work. Slowing everything down and taking the sting out of the game should work. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work in FM24. Football with your daughter on Saturday and your son on Sunday. Yeah, I spot you on Facebook. What's the name of the team you go to? Is it Windlesham or something? What's the name of the team, Andy? We have beaten Bournemouth, so that now is 5 games, 5 wins on the trot. 5 very nice wins. We weren't at our best, but a good win nonetheless. And that means now we have a week to Brentford, and Brentford are 19th, so we should keep attacking here. Wimborne, that's it, Wimborne. Yeah, Everton beat West Ham. That was quite a result, Robert. My team were absolutely thumped Man United, but I expected it. And I was listening to some of the pundits, and they're absolutely right. The problem with Man United is recruitment. And they're just buying has-been players from other clubs, paying over the top for them, and expecting them to come and play for us. And there's no sort of direction in terms of who do we need, what position are we looking to fill. It's just buying anybody and seeing what happens, and I'm not too happy with them. But yep, a good win, Robert, for Everton against my West Ham team. And interesting that my West Ham team in the other save is very similar to that West Ham team that played this afternoon. So very close to real life, and also probably we are doing a little better than the real life West Ham. Now we have to go and play Juventus. Well, I guess we don't want to be too attacking against Juventus. I'm just wondering, should I just play in the low block? Should I play Juventus in the low block? Because we might be taking on too much if I try and go. I think we'll try the low block against Juventus. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I think that would be sensible. I thought we had to play Brentford first. Oh, we do. The schedule doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, yeah, it's Brentford first. So we'll go back into the high press. And we'll go attacking against Brentford. So I just want to check, is this still working? Still going? Yep, still going. Don't forget, I didn't leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. Help the channel to grow. Things are very slow at the moment, though. I don't know why. And it's a bit worrying, but I've looked at all the other channels on YouTube, and they're all suffering. And it looks like people are getting about a 4 or 5% view ratio to the number of subscribers that they've got. And that's pretty much what's happening to me as well. So I don't know what's... Oh, Arsenal couldn't be worse. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it will settle down because people are just playing it a lot at the moment. I don't know. So don't forget, leave a like. Get the channel out to other people. And this is happening a lot. Namacha has missed 2 training sessions, and now Arezzo didn't turn up for training. It doesn't say why. I can't ask him why he didn't turn up. And when I went to Namacha and I criticised his conduct after he did it twice, he got in a right strop. Absolutely gotten I want to leave the club. I'm fed up with you telling me off, and so just worth keeping an eye on it. He's accepted his fine, I suppose, because we have a code of conduct. I don't have to do anything. It just the code of conduct which they've agreed to applies. He's got a great name, hasn't he? Promise Thompson. Alfonso Lindo. He's got a good name as well. 21-year-old centre-back. He's not a first-team player. That's good news. So, yeah, I will sell him, providing someone offers and he's been promised, I think that was with his contract, Amadozic, that we'll finish in the top half. I thought because we got into Europe, into the Champions League, that would be okay. But it's proving to be difficult. Fitness coach. Well, he looks like he's the ticket. But I don't need a fitness coach at the moment, do I? I've got goalkeeping coach, fitness coach. Probably do need a fitness coach. Let's see if we can't get this Dave Billows in. Oh, cheap. Get some more money in your pocket, pal. Extra year. Hopefully he'll see me as a very generous guy. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. I think that's possibly what's happening. I know a lot of my subscribers also watch other channels. And there's just probably, yep, you're right, not enough hours in the day. And I know some of my subscribers are still on episode 2 of the West Ham save, and we're on 7. So maybe they're just all like struggling to catch up. I don't know what's happening at the moment, but it's very, very slow. But it'll pick up, I guess. It'll pick up. If it doesn't, I'll probably just do live streams because they don't involve any work, and you can just come on and play the game, and you pick up as many hours as you would spending 4 hours putting a video together, if not more. So we'll see what happens. But I think a lot of people are playing as well, playing the game. And so you can't watch and play. It's difficult. I noticed, Andy, that you haven't come up on my Steam as yet playing the game tonight. I did see you go online last night, 10 o'clock-ish, because I went to do some stuff at 10 on my saves. And saw you sign in. Okay, Brentford. Fry Amadozic. I agree with that. Want some swapped over. Fry needs a rest, does he? Amadozic needs a rest. Well, let's put Soleil in then. Let's give him a rest. Esposito and Bohinen. Won't argue with that. Esposito is a very, very good player, so I won't argue with that. Gives Marcos Antonio, Asprilla Rumiz, and Arezzo plays up front. Even though he has, he's got a strop on as well. Nemacha, is he unhappy? Yeah, just because at once he played as the, I don't know. I think we stick with Arezzo for the time being. Ruiz, Asprilla, and Jones. That will do for me. Elionesi, he is facing an uncertain future because, yeah, he did have a row with me because he just got upset for no reason. So, like, give me a break. It's Twanzebe again. I'm not going to criticize him again. So I might try a more positive approach with Twanzebe. Because he'll only, you're criticizing me too much. That'll be the response I get with him. So let's try something a little bit more positive. Let's put his arm around. He's not. Oh, he did like it. That was a bit friendlier. A bit friendlier. And he needs to do better. He's just 2 weeks he's been training really bad. Okay, we'll take that then. Ferran Torres not quite fit yet. Brandon Williams not fit yet. Let's go and play. Let's save this in case of a crash. Middlesbrough. So if we can beat Brentford here today, actually we should be just, I think, just be positive for today. So if we can beat Brentford, then we could get up into the top 10. Play your own game, guys. Let's go and play football. Oh, you're playing now, Andy, are you? Let's go and beat Brentford. We're doing well. We're on a good run. I've got faith in you. It's a away game. Let's be nice to them. And we're in our blue kit again. It's quite a nice kit, though. It's kind of like a strange blue. It's like a navy blue, isn't it? Goes quite well with the yellow. What am I talking about? I'm not a fashion expert. So far, so good. We're slightly the better team, but not by much. So maybe attacking is the best way to go. Where are we in the table at the moment? 12th week. Yeah, we need these 3 points. And we could go above. Slightly the better team, but not by much. Oh, Jones is in. What a chance. Oh, what a miss. Now, that doesn't bode well, does it? That does not bode well. 4 shots, 0 on target, and missing sitters. That sounds like a 1-0 defeat to me. Let's demand more. So I think we need to go attacking in the second half. Because otherwise, they have a better shots on target ratio. We have a better XG, but they are the ones for me who are leading the game. I don't like it, boys. We do not like it. And we simply have to be better in front of goal. So we are going to go more attacking and help them. Is there anything else we can do to help them? My assistant was going on about hitting early crosses, wasn't he? Should I try it? Let's hit early crosses. Oh, yellow cards, aren't they? And then more attacking. Ruiz is not playing very well. The 3 up top are not playing very well. We'll give them 10 minutes. And then we'll have to think about getting them off the pitch. 6 shots, 0 on target. Nothing seems to be happening. Nothing happening in the slightest. So hitting early crosses hasn't made any difference whatsoever. Oof, Brentford have a real chance. That was a good save. So once again, we have... now he wants me to go back to work it into the box. Once again, we have a team now who are in 18th in the Premier League, and we can't beat them again. And this is like really weird. And because we are losing now, I'm actually going to go into the low block. Because I don't want to lose the game. I'd rather just draw than lose the game. And this is really bizarre. Like, okay, we beat Everton, but that was a cup game. Now we're playing the team who are 19th in the Premier League, and we can't beat them again. It's so bonkers. And we'll play against Arsenal next, and we'll hammer them. It doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, we have to make some changes. This is all going nuts. Yeah, I'm going to go absolutely mega attacking, high press. Like, I just do not get it. I do not get it. Let's make some changes. Nemecha, Ruiz. I just do not get it. Esposito's had an absolute nightmare. So has Bohinen. It's just like, can anybody work this out? What am I doing wrong? What on earth am I doing wrong? I cannot beat teams who are in 18th, 19th and 20th in the league. What am I doing wrong? Manchester City, Arsenal, no problem. Have I got anybody who can take his place? I don't, actually. Nobody on the bench who can help him out. 6.7. It's a goal. No, Livramento. I just give up. We'll just run through the game. Whatever happens is what happens. Let's try and rescue a point, boys. I think it's all about building a team. That's all you have to do in FM24. Don't worry about tactics. Just build a team. And then you'll be okay. You'll start winning things. But you're not going to be winning things until you've got a team that can do that. It's just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I cannot win against teams who are 18th. And I don't want to play Oh, we've got another injury. See, I told you never put all 5 subs on. Stupid boy. Always leave 1 sub. I just do not know how to do it. If anybody does know how to beat the teams 18th, 19th and 20th, let me know, because I don't know. I really have no idea. Every time I play them, they beat me. I'm really not happy. But I knew it was going to happen, of course. And now we're still stuck in 12th. Watch us beat Juventus now. This will be the most stupid thing of all. 2 to 5 weeks. Brilliant. This will be the most stupid thing of all, is we'll go and beat Juventus now. Try playing the opposition instructions. No, that's what I was doing before, Andy. 2 episodes ago. And it was really going wrong. So, like, I don't know what to do. It's not to do with the OIs. I'll try the OIs. But I've just found it's better that they don't do... I usually give them quite a lot to do. And maybe it's better this team doesn't have too much to worry about. And against Everton in the Cup, I didn't give them any, only what the... But I'll try it. I really don't know. But against Juventus, I'm just going to go to the low blocks. I don't care if I lose against Juventus, because I don't want to be in the Champions League. It's stupid being in the Champions League. We shouldn't be there. And we're not going to win it anyway. and the board will be happy now about our performance in the Champions League. So yeah, they're absolutely fine. So let's get out of the Champions League. I want to preserve energy. See, we're playing Wolves now, who are in third. We'll probably beat Wolves. Or not, maybe. It's just teams that in the bottom three are impossible to beat. I'm going to spend a whole day, I think, one day, just playing against teams over and over and over again in the bottom three, just to figure out how to do it. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, let's use his suggestion as well. What? I thought we did need a fitness coach. We were allowed. Obviously, they've blocked it. What's Nick Allenby? Oh, he's rubbish. So we'll get rid of him. See, it's cost the board 325,000. That's their silly fault. Should have just let me hire a fitness coach. Oh, let's get on with it. Let's get this Juventus game done. I'm going to play in the low block. Going to have a standard line. And whatever happens here, I'm not going to be upset because I don't particularly want to be in this competition. But I do have somebody who, once again, who needs a rest. That's a spree, is it? Needs a rest again. Goodness sake. How many rests do you need? Yeah, let's put Akpom in and we'll just give Vespria a rest then. Oh boy, oh boy. Why, oh why, oh why? That's what I'm going to do. If I can get ahead, I will. Next weekend, I am just going to spend a whole day playing teams in the bottom three. And I am going to figure out how to do it. That's all I can do. Because at the moment, it's got me beaten. And it's almost like you know it's going to happen. It's like the team in the bottom three, you know what's going to happen. And probably Juventus will beat Juventus over the two legs. We'll probably lose the away one 2-1 and then beat them 2-0 at home. I'm just going to predict that because it's usually pretty silly like that. This is Middlesbrough FM. Why are we doing so well in the Champions League and we can't beat Brentford? It's just silly. Are you finding the same, Andy, or is this just happening to West Ham and Middlesbrough? Are you finding the same? We're actually doing very well against Juventus playing this low block now. We're absolutely dominating the ball. Oh, hit the bar though. Probably lose this 2-1 the way it's looking. Half an hour gone. Let's go to see if there's a... Yeah, he wants to make a couple of changes. Champions League, no problem. Premier League, 19th. Big problem. Mega problem. Two one, I reckon. Oh, their finishing is worse than ours. But it's all very, very equal. They've had most of the match. Yeah, I think that's generally how it is, Andy, isn't it? Beating, I'm going to have to just study it. I'll spend a whole day over it and work out how to do it. Who's that? Ruiz is injured, is he? Oh, that's brilliant. Can he make it to half-time? I thought, why is Asprilla playing? I changed him to Akpom. You're doing well. Keep working hard till Ruiz has got a knock now. How many more? How many more? And Asprilla has to come off. Namacha can come in here. Now Namacha can go on for Ruiz, and Akpom, who I pretty much, I'm convinced I put in the team anyway, can come on here. Arezzo is having an absolute shocker, but there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I don't have an attacking mid. I'm just going to have to give him a rollicking. What am I doing? Dressing room. So, individuals. Arezzo. Ruiz were poor. You've not been good enough. Get it together. Still think it'll be 2-1 and then we'll beat them 2-0 in the home leg. Or even better if we can get a draw here. They are the better team now at the moment, although not by much. This low block. There's not much space in there. Playing like in the low block, like a 4-4-2. Is this the goal? I don't know why I'm doing this, because I know the low block doesn't work. And there's the goal. So now that's my cue to go and take them by surprise now. We'll go up into the high press. Arezzo's absolutely exhausted. He's taken a knock, has he? Who can play up there? Who on earth now? Oh, wait. Torres can go up front. Alionesi can come on here. And we'll go to the high press now. See if we can't sneak a goal. But I did say they'd beat us by the odd goal. I thought it might be 2-1. And then we'll beat them in the home leg. That's what normally happens. Oh, it's terrible passing. Good tackle. Now let's move the ball forward. Find the space. Nice one. Yeah, we're in. Oh, again. We've hit the woodwork how many times in this episode so far? Good Lord. Oh, blimey. Okay, I need to make another sub. I'm getting some very tired players out there now. Esposito is tired. Hackney can come on. Dare I go for the 5th sub? Bohinen is not playing very well. Let's go for the 5th sub. I know that's silly because I'm going to get an injury in a minute. But I've got tired players out there. Come on, you got that. Get in there. Get stuck in there. Is this the 2nd goal, is it? Oh, just wide. Well, losing by the odd goal is not a bad result, but losing 2 on the trot is bad. Time's it now? Oh, plenty of time. And then we have Wolves next. I'm going to go and attack Wolves. Just like, I feel like attack has to be the way we play. They're absolutely exhausted. I mean, at the end of the day, they have just about edged it, but not by much. Not by much. We've done pretty well. You did yourselves proud. And when is the next game? Wolves on Saturday, so we need this to rest them. What's all this? And then he can have a rest. He can have a rest. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I don't care about fitness concerns anymore because it's just happening all the time. Asprilla, Fry and Amadozic could do with the rest. No. Sorry. No. It's not happening. I'm just not going to believe that anymore. It's becoming ridiculous. It's becoming absolutely ridiculous. So he's put Amadozic in his selection. We could. Eraser's been got off the boil of late, hasn't he? We could try Namacha, who's just been as bad. And I am going to take Asprilla out because he's playing badly. Akpom Ruiz can play there. And Torres can come here. And Jones. Where's Jones? Where's Jones? Isaiah Jones. What's happened to him? Has he left the country? Ah, there he is. He's still injured for 2 weeks, isn't he? Elyanesi can play there. Or here. Doesn't matter. Torres can play there. And then Asprilla, I just wanted to take, I'm going to take him off the bench as well as Arezzo. So they are being rested. Akpom can come in here and Pedrosa. And that's it. Done. Now they're having a rest. And now I'm going to attack Wolves. I don't care. Because at the moment we're doing rubbish again. And I'm just going to attack them. And I wonder, is the game actually saying this is to do with the Champions League? Your form in the Prem is going to suffer because of the Champions League. That's what it's saying, isn't it? So don't play in the Champions League if you don't have a good enough team to do it. That's what it's saying. And we're going to go and with the high press, and we're going to be attacking. I don't care. If I want to attack, I can attack. It's my game. No, you just told me Asprilla needs a rest. He's going to have a rest now. So stop it. He's just winding me up, isn't he? He is going to be rested. Soleil. Does he want a game? He's really out of form. Let's give Fry a rest then. But it will be strange if we go and beat Wolves now, because this is still Europe, isn't it? But it will still be very strange if we beat Wolves, who are in third in the table, when we can't beat Brentford, who are in 19th. But I can't see us beating Wolves, let's be fair. I think we might recover when we're out. When we're out of Europe. And we're already a goal down. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get through these games. Shout at them and demand more, because that makes me feel better. Doesn't do anything for the team, but it makes me feel a lot better. And I think that's what the game is saying. Your team is too tired playing in Europe, so therefore you're not going to do very well in the Premier League until you're out. But the game is keeping us where we are supposed to be, which is, I find, really strange. And way overachieving in the Champions League. Go on then, burst into the box. And that was a penalty, ref, but it doesn't matter, it's 1-1. Fair and Torresy, I was right to attack. If we have a 5-5, that'll be fun. Brandon Williams did well there. He looked like he was running a bit funny, though. That was a penalty. Well, interesting. Neto and Cunha are causing problems by the look of it. Cunha for his passing. Cunha, where does he play? Let's tight mark him. And then Neto. Creative? No, not really. Close him down. Hard tackle him. Right foot. Those are the two boys that seem to be causing us a few problems, as well as Nunez. Oof. Those highlights that usually, when they actually come out of nowhere, it usually results in a goal for the other team. So is that what's going to happen here? Or at least it does when we have the highlight, but it looks like Wolves are going to score here. Usually results in a goal, but it's a save that time. When you have a highlight appear out of nowhere like that, it usually goes at the other end, and there's a goal at the other end. That seemed to be a bit different. We're doing all right. We're holding our own. Still in 12th. Not good enough. Oh, interesting set piece. Oh, I say, but he was offside. What a good set piece routine that was. But I think he was way offside there. But very nice routine. That was going to be disallowed, yeah. What a very, very nice routine. Shame that one wasn't a goal. Just went too early, but what a lovely pass. Just went too early. Unlucky. Why am I saying unlucky? It's in the script. It's like, it's not unlucky. It's the way the game has decided it plays out. It's not unlucky. You're doing well. Keep working hard. He's not doing well. Nemecha again. Ruiz, poor. Amadozic, poor. I'm not happy with your performance. Get out there. Change the script. I'm really trying, Andy, but I don't think I can in 24 yet. I'm going to have to really do a deep dive one day and try and look at how we change the script. Of course it's scripted. If it wasn't scripted, you have nothing to play against. But you can change the script. But at the moment, I don't know how to. And that's the weird thing. Whereas FM23 was really easy to change the script. This is quite difficult. I watched a video, one of the big creators, the other day, and he was like tearing his hair out. He was saying, please, where is FM23? I hate this game. It's far too difficult. And he was having a hell of a job. And so I think compared to him, I'm doing quite well, actually. Because he was like fourth from bottom. And so compared to him, I'm doing quite well. But I think he's finding it ridiculously hard as well. We are 2-1 up here against Wolves. Attacking is the way to go. Attacking is the way to go, and I do need to make some changes now. 1, 2. 2 boys are definitely very tired. Is it attacking? Is that how you do it? So Esposito is very tired. Tell to shove its script up its interface. You tell him, Andy, or shall I? Not Pedrosa. Where is my Marcus Antonio? He's well rested now. Daniel Ruiz. Akpom can come on for him. Nemecha's picked up a little bit. Brandon Williams is tired. Pedrosa. Well, let's leave it at 3 for now. I wonder if I should come off this now or just let it run, because when we're attacking, we do a lot better than when we're in a positive mentality. So should I just let it run while the going's good? Tired players, 2 of them. Torres. Let's first go to do this one. And Nunez, need to type mark Nunez. And 2 tired players there. 3 tired players actually. Livramento. Think it's more important to do the central mid and the defender. Tuanzebe. Torres. The 2 wingers don't really need to be And Pickle on for Bohinen. And go positive and focus play up the middle. Keep these wingers. Keep the wingers fresh. Come on, boys. Can we make it 3-1? Not like that, we can't. That was a poor pass, but we got away with it. Go on, my son. Torres, what a good signing he was. We're in here. Do we? Oh, I say. 12 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? When's the injury coming? Come on, hold on, boys. And that will be just uncanny. If we beat Wolves, that'll be really silly. It'd be like beating third place Wolves and then losing to Brentford again. It just doesn't make any sense, this game. It really doesn't. Because it's still Champions League week. So I don't know what the game is doing. All I need to do is find out why we can't beat teams at the bottom of the league. And because we can beat teams at the top, we'll win every trophy that there is to win. So, like, all I need to do is to know how to beat these boys. Because we can beat these, no problem. Okay, so we've closed the gap. Hey, MP, how you doing, my friend? Oh, you're from Germany, are you? All right. Small town between... What is the town called, MP? So that is a very, very strange result, that one. Very strange. I think we should just now go and beat Juventus. Like, really get people thinking about how daft this game is. Amadozic is not fit now. But Asprilla and Arezzo should be fit. They're rested. So, what we've done, we beat Bournemouth, then we lost to Brentford, lost to Juventus, and now beat Wolves. I am going to play with the high press positive against Juventus. None of this low block nonsense now. I don't really want to be in there. It won't upset me if we're not in the Champions League anymore. Because it will be good just to find out if the game suddenly starts letting us win against teams lower in the league. So let's go and play Juventus. And we've got Arsenal. Oh, it doesn't get any easier, does it? Arsenal will put us out of the cup as well. And then all we have to do is focus on the league. Esposito, Ruiz, Antonio. I'm prepared to go with his team. That looks good to me, that. But I do need to check his bench. Because assistant managers cannot put a bench together. So why has he got Sol Bryn on the bench to begin with? Twanzebe, Pedreza, yeah, we do have a decent bench. And Amadozic, who's being rested. Hackney, Bohinen, Akpom, Nemecha, Pickle. We do have a problem with wingers. I do need to bring Elionesi onto the bench. Segan. Ah, great. That sounds like Saigon, where I used to reside for many years. Segan. Take me 9 to 10 hours. It's actually doing this YouTube stuff. What was that? The expectations from both the board and the supporters how we beat Juventus. Are they having a laugh? Is there something wrong with them? Yeah, whatever. Let's go out and beat Juventus then, shall we? Played 4, 1-2, lost to Theodore. But we have lost to the team in 18th place. And we have won against the team in 3rd place. And in the middle of that, we lost to Juventus 1-0. So who knows what's going to happen here. This is Juventus, the second leg. So I don't know why we keep losing against teams right at the bottom and keep winning against teams right at the top. It doesn't make any sense to me. It never has. But I am threatening to go away. I'm going to go away when I've got a whole day. And I'm going to work out how to beat teams at the bottom of the league. It can't be that difficult. Oh, Arezzo has put us 1-0 up. So that levels the tie. Well, nice to see Arezzo back in a bit of form. Yeah, absolutely, Theodore. Nice strike by Arezzo. Why are you checking for offside there? There's no offside there. Oh, and we got a corner. Can we make it 2-0? No. Over the crossbar. Well, if we can win this will just prove how silly the game has become. This is Middlesbrough in the Champions League, the last 16. It just is not going to happen. But the game has always been like that. It's always favoured you when you get into Europe. I don't think that there's been a single team ever that I've not qualified from the group stage. I can't remember a single team where I've gone into Europe and not qualified from the group stage. Have you found that, guys? I think it's pretty loaded when it comes to that. Losing a lot in the last 16 early on, but then each season goes by, you go one stage further. So, yeah, normally I'll get through the group phase, to the knockout stages. And we're doing all right here. Let's keep going. Keep going, boys. You have the ability to go and win this. Nervous, huh? Ferran Torres is nervous. He's played in Europe a lot. What are you nervous for? We've had all the match momentum. The Juventus haven't had a shot on target. We've only had one on target and scored with it. There's a nice pass. Oh, why did you shoot? There were 3 people in the 6-yard box. We're doing okay. We just got to watch for tired players. But I might not be so hasty this time. We might leave it until 70, 75 minutes before substituting them. General. See, they're quite tired as well. We're just slightly the better team here. Just slightly. Not by much. Right, now make the subs. Now make my subs. Ruiz is not having a very good game. Nemecha. And Aspria is playing poorly. Akpom. Esposito. Livramento is on his last legs, as well as Brandon Williams. And I need to change one of the midfielders. Esposito. Hackney can come on there. That's it. We're done with subs. Can we sneak a goal, boys? Can we just get one goal? Oh, there's the injury. That is so uncanny, isn't it? Because I used all 5 subs again. Oh well, that's the end of Europe then. That is so silly. Every time you do that, you get an injury, and that is really silly. That is just bonkers. Every single time that you do that, if you use all your substitutions, somebody is going to get injured. They've got to change that. That's not always going to happen. There's so many bugs in this beta. Oh, we'll have to have a look at that then, Andy. We will have a look. But we are going out of Europe here by the look of it, because of an FM glitch in the game. Yep, there it is. Oh, over the crossbar. But like I said, I don't mind going out. Oh no, we've got extra time now, have we? Oh God. I just like... Let's go low block. It'll get me out of the competition. And it's less demanding on these players. Torres is very, very tired. I don't have a right back now, though. I can play Manquillo there. Let's just go with it. Ah, what a silly, silly game. You don't always have to injure a player just because I've used all 5 subs. Never. Never, never, Andy. I've never seen an opposition player get injured during a game. Never. But yeah, I've had about 30 or 40 in this season during a game. Never see it. You're quite right, Andy. Have you ever seen it? They can use as many subs as they like, and they never get that injury after they've used all their subs. Yeah, that's something that I haven't spotted. Yep, have a good night, Theodore. And we'll see you next time. Nothing I can do. The game is going to be that stupid. There's nothing I can do to combat that. It can be just so stupid that it gets us back into the game and it goes to penalties. We'll have a bit of late drama then. That would be really stupid. But yeah, you can't, and I keep forgetting, you cannot use all your substitutions. You can only use 4. Otherwise, you're going to get this happening and you're going to lose. Right, thank goodness we are out of Europe. Thank goodness. But he's out for 3 to 6 weeks now. For goodness sake. Injuries, injuries, injuries. Let's have a few injuries. Let's rest those boys. At least they can't get injured, but they probably get injured at home, tripping over the cat or falling off the chair, fixing a light bulb. Arsenal, very good team. We don't really need to worry too much about Arsenal. They will probably beat us quite easily. But actually they're suffering. They're in 9th. So we don't know how the FA Cup's going to go. We've lost in Europe. The game might decide that we can go a couple more rounds in the FA Cup. I don't want to. I don't really want to do much in the FA Cup. Yeah, dropping salad cream. Yeah, they'll find a way to get injured. And we will be positive. We'll play the same way. Because I haven't worked out yet how to beat teams. We'll just But yeah, seriously, I did see one of the bigger boys playing today, and he was like, please bring back FM23. I have no idea how to do this. And I don't think anybody does at this point in time. And if I'm somebody who says they do know what they're doing, I want to know how they know and what are they doing. Because I can't figure it out yet. Might take a little while. How are you not upsetting players for a start? That's one question that I've got to ask. I really want to know how. Oh, there's Everton again. In the Premier League. That's a defeat. And I want to know is... Yeah, Theodore, it won't be that bad for long. It will get better, mate. Always will get better. So what have all this? What's happened here? Be interesting to see how the table looks. Okay, let's just go out and play this Arsenal game then. Who is this? Esposito, still not familiar with his role. Let's go and see if we can beat Arsenal. 3 Suns MP. Oh my goodness. I want to be impressed. Go out and beat Arsenal. That'll impress me. But I don't expect we're going to get anything out of this. Although Arsenal are a little bit more tired than we are. Oh boy. But it's very strange that... Oh, it's an FA Cup tie, that's why. I don't care if we lose this then. We're really not bothered. We're coming back into the game a little bit. But we haven't had much possession. Maybe I'll come off the counter press in the second half. See if that makes any difference. Especially when they get tired. Just come off the counter press. Maybe we'll try that. Hey, James. It's been a bit of a mixed bag of results. We just got knocked out of Europe. We just got I used the 5 substitutes and got the customary injury again. I've got to remember you cannot use 5 substitutes. You have to keep 1. I've got to remember that. But then that caused us to get knocked out of Europe. We're playing Arsenal at the moment in the FA Cup 5th round, I believe. And it's all very level. And then we have to play Everton, of course, another bottom 3 team, which probably means that we might sneak it against Arsenal if we have a bottom of the league team coming up next. Well, that's a poor pass. I think I'm just going to try coming off the press in the second half. How can we do so well against these teams and yet not play very well against Everton? Oof, that was close. Not close enough, though. The game really does need a bit of work. I hope they are going to work on it before the real game drops. I hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be really hard. You're doing well. Keep working. Oh, except for Nemecha, who's having an absolute nightmare. But then he's got the strop on because for 1/2 of a game he had to play as a deep lying forward and he didn't like that. Right, let's come off this press. I'd like to get a goal before I do it. But do I do it because we are looking a little bit fitter than Arsenal? Oh, that is a dreadful kick. Oh! Come on, we're India. He's not playing well enough to score though. Asprilla is. And Asprilla's made it 1-0. Ah, it doesn't make any sense at all, this game. It does not make any sense. Oh, boy. Who was that made that error? Ben White. Oh, if that had happened to my player, he'd have been sulking for about 4 weeks after what I had to say to him. Oh boy, time to make some subbies. But Nemecha's come back into the game. He's playing quite well now. This would be unbelievably silly if we go and beat Arsenal now. And that will be just because we got knocked out of Europe for no other reason. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's really do Arsenal. Let's do them 4-0 or something. Oh, and another chance, and it is 2-0 against Arsenal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, was it good, James? Was it a good meal? I've not scored less than 5 goals. You need to tell me how you're doing this then, James. What is the tactic that you're using? As I am just like struggling at the moment. But I'm not alone. I've been watching others on YouTube who are equally struggling. Time to make some changes now. Well, we've got Livramento needs to come off. But do I have... Yeah, Manquillo can come on. Pedrosa can come on. Antonio needs to come off. Bohinen can come on here. Charles Pickle can come in here. Ruiz probably. No, Asprilla. No, Ruiz. And I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to come off the counter press. See if that helps. Come on, let's confirm the changes. But this will be a sensational result against Arsenal. This would be like unbelievable result, but it's so in standing with the way the game is going. And Esprit has made it 3-0. This is like silly. Two inverted wing backs, wingers that cut inside. So you've got inverted wingers and wingers coming inside as well. Yeah, that could break the game. Because everybody's piling into the middle, aren't they? You're overloading the middle. You said 3-1, Andy, did you? I went. Oh, yeah, you did. I can see it up there. Yeah, I'm not seeing silliness from the central defenders. Ball players. I think I've even got a ball-playing defender in here. One of them, I think. No, they're both central defenders at the moment. But I'm not averse to playing a ball-playing defender. I think it's better than it was last year. I did say, go on, beat Arsenal 4-0. I said that, didn't I? I think that if you can get some sort of fluidity into the team, you'll do well. And it is about... That's why things like ball-playing defenders will work, because they're a little bit more fluid and move around a bit more than central defenders. Well, there's the 3-1, Andy. So, yeah, I need to find the time, James, to experiment a little bit. In fact, we could make one of these a ball-playing defender. Amadozic, he's on cover, so we could try him out for the last few minutes. I think that teams that carry the ball forward and become a little bit more fluid will get results. But having everybody cut inside, that's novel, James. That would overload the middle for sure. Might leave you vulnerable on the flanks, but definitely the middle would be sorted out. Oh, are they going to go make it 3-3 here? They're certainly coming back into this game, aren't they? What's happened? Penalty, is it? Oh, they've come back to 3-2. This might not yet be over. If you put the winger role on, you can tell them to cut. Yeah, I know, you can tell them to do that, yeah. So you can have Tarrant for... Let's just watch the penalty. Oh, it's saved. So you can have him like as a winger and have him cut inside with the ball. Yeah, I know about that one already. But I want him actually to go outside. I need to create some space out on the right. But there you go. Andy was right. 3-1. And I just still find this really strange. How can we beat Arsenal 3-1 and not beat teams like Brentford? That was the other bad result, wasn't it? So Brentford we lost to. We lost by, and they are in 19th. And then Wolves are in 3rd. We beat them. Arsenal 7th, and we beat them as well. Other teams, Everton, that was the FA Cup replay. I don't know what happened there. I don't understand it. I really don't understand this game at the moment. But there we go. Arsenal defeated in the cup. And now, who do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yep, we need to play the Everton game. Everton, 18th in the Premier... No, 19th. We haven't got a prayer. Haven't got a prayer. But all we can do is attack them again. Isaiah Jones could be coming back to... First time I'm ever right. Oh, Andy, lucky you didn't have any money on that. I'd be skint. And then the police would be coming around my house again. Oh, boy. Come on, we can beat Everton, surely. We can beat them once. We beat them in the cup. We can beat them... Yeah, I don't care about the pressure on Elyonesi. He's leaving very soon. Secure. Very pleased. But now that we're out of Europe, maybe results will start getting better. Maybe we will start beating these teams. Just maybe. I'll have a look at... We're going to go attacking. No, we're going to stay positive. We're away, after all. To consider leaving on a free transfer. That's fair enough. I'm not going to block you. Just be happy. It's just like so many unhappy players. I don't really want to talk to them ever. FA Cup quarter-final draw. Who have we got? Fulham. Oh, we could get into the semi-final then. But Fulham are a lowly team in the Premier League, so chances are we'd lose that game anyway. Everton 19th. Come on. I'll go along with that team. That's fairly strong, but I just do need to keep an eye on your bench. Twanzebe's injured. Elyonesi is never going to play for Middlesbrough again. That's it. He's... What happened there? Ruiz Espria. See, he's in need of a rest again. And Amadozic. What is the matter with them? Coaching advice. He's not having a rest. I think you're lying to me. If he gets injured, he gets injured. Too bad. Then he'll have a big rest. Everton. Oh, I don't want to be doing stuff like this. There we go. Arezzo. Okay, let's try and keep him happy. Been informed that I get what you're saying. I'm just not that interested in working even harder. See, he doesn't want targets. I don't want to work very hard, boss. They are totally mad. The whole thing is totally mad. I need to save it. It's absolutely bonkers. I thought these targets were supposed to be really helpful for us. But every time I've suggested it to a player, he's just given me some grief. Yeah, Amadozic is not having a rest either. Okay, let's see if the 18th, 19th, and 20th curse is still going on. Or are we about to break the curse? I'm convinced he only pleaded guilty to go back to Italy. It's Newcastle's too cold for me as well. Carry your last performance. Did we win? Yeah, we beat Arsenal, didn't we? Now then, need a big game from Arezzo today. Can we beat Everton? Can we stop the curse? I doubt it. But if we can, we'll go up into the top 10. But it's all very nothing at the moment. Nothing happening. Where are you from, James? Are you from the northeast, James? Oh, have we given away a penalty? I gotta have to go attacking. This is silly. This is really silly. We're going to lose to a bottom of the league team again. I just don't believe this. I think this has got to be the silliest game that they've ever produced. Oh, he's hit it over the crossbar. I think we need to go back to FM22. Go back to the code that was for FM22 and then put all these fancy graphics on top of that code. And then it will be a good game. We still can't beat Everton though. Back down to 13th. Only one shot. Arezzo's having an absolute nightmare. Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? Ruiz and Arezzo. Switch them over. And in fact, swap players with Arezzo. So that those two will switch position them. That's a pretty useful thing to do. And then everybody's playing reasonably well. Torres isn't playing very well. Well, let's go and have a word with them then. This isn't good enough. And I'm going to talk to these two Herberts and this one. And this one. I'm not happy with your performance. Okay, so I wonder if that will help. That'd be get the team playing a little bit more fluidly. Get some of these guys swapping positions over. We still can't beat a bottom of the league team. We've had one shot. One shot. Let's try something different. Ruiz and, yeah, they're both rubbish. Well, at least Ruiz is. So Arezzo can stay there. And Asprilla can come there. And Namacha can go there, but he's not going to be happy playing as a deep line forward. So Ruiz can come off. Arezo's not much better. Pedrezo can play up here. And who else is playing badly? Torres. I don't have anybody who can come on for Torres. Let's play him as a winger. Winger on attack and have him cut inside. Cut inside with the ball. Okay. That's two. Charles Pico. Bohinen is terrible. Hackney can come on that. Inverted winger and Torres as a winger. Yeah, I'm willing to try it if it's working for you. So we'll put him on an complete winger, inverted winger on attack, fullback on attack. So okay, if it's working for you, we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens then, James. The winger is already on cut inside now. I still only created one chance. Everton have absolutely hammered us. Let's make some more subs. I can't understand it. I really can't understand it. Why can I not beat these teams at the bottom of the league? Esposito's playing well. Brandon Williams doesn't really matter. I don't understand why I cannot beat teams at the bottom of the league. I don't have a fullback, do I? Yeah, Manquillo. It's just like one shot we've created against the team in 19th place. After we've just beaten Arsenal, we just hammered Arsenal using the same system. Nothing, 0-0. Oh, we've had an attack. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Really, really don't get it. So let's say, should we play an inverted wing back then on attack here, and then have my winger on attack cut inside with the ball? Play it that way. I could have my shadow striker stay wider then. So he'll stay out here while those two are bombing in there. That might work. Oh boy, it's just like this is a nightmare. But the thing about this game is that it is keeping you in business. And if we look at the table, we're in 12th. We've improved one place. And the teams above us, like 47th or 6th even, there's only 10 points between 6th and 12th at the moment. It's keeping you in this fight here, and it's not dropping us down the table, which is really silly. We'll give it a try, James, because I need to figure out how to beat them, and I can't, because I cannot beat these teams. Beating Arsenal 3-1. The teams we've lost to today: Brentford. Brentford were in 19th at the time. Juventus, well, European game, and Juventus again. Everton here, 0-0. Team in 19th. Teams we've beaten: Arsenal, Wolves. I'm going to draw against Juventus. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think, I'm going to have to design a really attacking tactic. Maybe do a 4-3-3 and have two centre mids bombing up the pitch. I can have inverted wing backs coming inside to fill up the midfield. And just have two centre mids maybe on attack bombing up the pitch. And have wingers outside. Try to create a 6 across. I don't know. I'll have to work on an attacking tactic. But what I'm doing at the moment isn't working. But that's it, guys. It's now 10 o'clock and I'm just as confused as I ever was. It's been a fairly successful episode. Having beaten Everton, Bournemouth, Wolves and Arsenal. So we've won 4, drawn 1 and lost 2. It's been a fairly successful. The DM on being ball winner. Yeah, I'll have a look. When I've got a minute, I need to get ahead on the videos. And then when I've got a few days, I'm going to work all these issues through. There's got to be a way to do this. Okay, so it's not been a bad episode. 1-4, drawn 1, lost 2. Could have been worse. And we're still in 12th, so we're still on course to achieve a top 10 finish, which I'd be very, very happy with. But I'm not alone in having problems tactically, and I have seen at least one of the top YouTubers. I was watching one of his videos, and he is really struggling. So something has got to change tactically. Just got to work it out what it is. And I think you're right, James. I think you've got to be a little bit more fluid this year than you last year. And forget about low blocks this year. They're a waste of time. You've got to go attacking. Okay, guys, thanks for coming along. Once again, I really enjoyed it. Love chatting to you guys. And there's 2 more episodes of this to go. What day is it today? 2, maybe 3 if we can't fit them all in. We'll be back on Tuesday for some more fun and games. And hopefully we'll be getting towards that top 10 finish. And then we'll probably finish it on Thursday. Hopefully. If not, we'll come back Sunday. Because the main game will come out Monday next week. So we have up until Sunday to get all these saves finished. And then I'm starting with the Rocking All Over the Globe. Just designing stuff for it at the moment. And subheading, going to places normal saves won't go. So hopefully that'll be a bit of fun. Okay, mates, I shall see you. Don't forget, if you haven't liked, leave us a like on the way out. Just help the channel to grow. Help us to get the channel more well known. And I shall be back on Tuesday, as usual, 8 p.m. Happy as Larry again. Going again. Trying to get this top 10 spot. We shall see you soon. Thanks, guys. See you on Tuesday.